Okay, I was right. Bonnie is Ginny's daughter, but she's not Kuma's. Back to Everything Anime Podcast. I'm your host Shinry. Here at the Everything Anime Podcast, we talk about from anime, manga, video games, TV shows, or whatever relevant topic we feel like talking about. Today's video is on One Piece chapter 1098. And it's a Jewlery Bonney chapter. And there is a lot of reveals in here. Some things we don't know about, some more new mysteries going on, because One Piece loves to throw mysteries at us. So what exactly happened in this chapter? For one, we know that when Ginny got captured, she was chosen to be a celestial dragon's wife. Like, that's why they took her. That's why they captured her. And they didn't get Ginny back. Nope, she got taken away for 2 whole years. And the reason why Ginny got let go is because we're just told she got sick. And she says in that panel where she's like talking to the, because Kuma's not there at the moment. Or he is there, I think, but like, he's like just listening in the background, but she's like talking to her daughter. She's like, hey, Bonnie, we're almost there. So that clued us in already that this is not Kuma's daughter. I mean, eventually she will become Kuma's daughter, but biologically, she's the daughter of a celestial dragon. So she doesn't have Buccaneer blood. But she does have celestial dragon royal blood. So that is why the world government wanted to keep her alive. That is what I think is why, because the world government can't attack Bonnie, because that'd be a war on the world government. So that's crazy. But yeah, so it turns out that she has what's called sapphire stone disease or sapphire scales disease, and basically it's like these blue stones will like form on your face, and if you are if you're coming in contact with sunlight or moonlight, the scales will spread and you'll just turn to like stone. Or even if you stay out of sunlight and out of moonlight, you'll just eventually turn into stone either way. It just takes longer. And this is a new disease, so they don't know how to treat it or things like that. So, and we know that, but no, because Bonnie does still have those stones on her face. But Bonnie's also been in sunlight in the series. So we know she gets cured of it. There's some way to stop it or something like that. Something like that's coming up. But, yeah, so Kuma buries his friend, Ginny. And he's going through these memories that, like, she wanted to be with him. She loved him. And he wanted to be with her as well and things like that. But he buries her. And he takes Bonnie as his own daughter. He's like, I'll take care of her. And it's very cute scenes, like him trying to feed the baby. And they're like, oh, you're drowning her in milk. And then others, they're like, you have to have a steel cage to put her in as a crib, because if you roll over, you'll crush her because he's so huge. Just funny humor like that. And Bonnie looks adorable as a baby, you know. But I think, no, they don't notice about her scale disease until she turns 5, I think. Or no, they knew about it. They knew about, at some point, Bonnie started getting the blue scaled, sapphire scale disease on her cheeks, and they noticed like, okay, Bonnie's now got that disease, and so the only way to stop it is to keep her out of the sunlight. And so she would keep her inside the church, and these kids would antagonize her. And there's this funny panel of her 5-year-old flicking up. It fits her personality. It was very funny. And what else? He calls her a vampire because she's like she can't go outside in the sunlight. Well, she can't go in moonlight either, but we learned that later. But yeah, she can't go out in sunlight, so he calls her a vampire. She's like, you idiot, I'm in a church. And she like kicks the boy's ass, and he runs out. And he's like, you won't come out here and get me. And she's like, you want me to, you like dare me? Very, very cute, very funny. But that's when we meet. Hey guys, quick little insert real fast. So I left out 2 things in this review. The first is Sabo's in one of the panels. And I think this is like him training against Kuma, because we know that Dragon found Sabo like after he got exploded on his little ship by the Celestial Dragons. And he knew about Luffy, and he didn't give a shit about Luffy then, but he cared about Sabo. Different story. But I just wanted to point that out. Like, it's really cool to see Sabo like training with Kuma or like just being involved. And then the other major thing, which is even cuter and more important, is the way Jewlery Bonney got her last name, first name Jewlery Bonney, is so the sapphire scales on her face, people make fun of it. And so she feels like it's like there's nothing she can do about it. Like, she says like it's a disease. Like, she is smart for her young age, for being 5 years old. She's like, it's a disease, there's nothing I can do about it. And her father's like, well, I think it looks like jewelry, I think it looks beautiful on you. And so it's like a little cute like homage to Jewlery Bonney. It's again paying off those little seeds throughout the story. So just a little really cute little insert I wanted to talk about. Like, this doctor that knows about what the disease is called. It's called the sapphire scale disease. And he basically tells Kuma, like, even if she doesn't go out in the sun, or even if she stays in this church outside of the moonlight, she will eventually, like, turn to stone in 5 years. She's 5 years old at the time, so by the time she's 10, she will turn to stone. And so Kuma's, like, closes the doors of the church. He's like, all right, she can never leave this church. And Bonnie has this dream. Oh, yeah, this is before we knew that she would die at that age. Bonnie has this dream that, like, at the age 20, she wants to go to the Sky Islands. And, because we know about Skypiea, we know that there's other Sky Islands out there. And then at age 19, she wants to go to Fishman Island. Like, Bonnie wants to see the world. And so Kuma is, like, so distraught because, like, he's telling her, like, yeah, I'll eventually take and do all these things. But once he knows that, like, she's going to die at the age of 10, he's like, I can't give her this. She can't. It's heartbreaking. Oda is a master of making you feel things. And so Bonnie actually overhears something about 10 years old. She's like, what happens at 10 years old? And he can't bring her to tell the truth. You can't tell a child they're going to die at 10. You don't want to tell your child that. So Kuma lies, and he's like, at 10 years old, you're going to be cured. And I think he'll find a way. He'll probably be Dr. Vegapunk, and Dr. Vegapunk will be how Bonnie gets saved. That's my theory. Throwing it out there now, because I was right about Ginny being Bonnie's mother, but I was talking about it being Kuma's, like, biological daughter. But that's my theory, that Dr. Vegapunk's going to save her. So yeah. Kuma lies to his daughter. He's like, at 10 years old, you're going to be cured. And then following that chapter, the king that, like, they originally defeated with the Revolutionary Army, he's back to just, like, fuck things up. He's like, okay, y'all ran me out of my country, and I'm about to kill everybody. And that's where the chapter ends. But I do think, like, Kuma and the Revolutionary Army will probably take down this king one more time. And then somehow we'll transition into Dr. Vegapunk, who will cure Bonnie. Or at least, like, prolong her sapphire scale disease. Sorry. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to the next chapter. That's pretty much it. Again, Oda with the mysteries and the things he can bring into One Piece, it's just so amazing. This is why I love One Piece's storytelling. It, like, expands the universe. It's not just about, like, finding the One Piece. It's not just about fighting the next bad guy or liberating a country. There are various things going on. And I just love it. So, yeah, that's all for now. A really short video. I will kind of be on a break. I will be doing videos, like, intermediately. I have a lot of content coming out, especially a super major video that I'll probably release on Christmas. I wanted to do it for Thanksgiving, but I just don't think I'm having the time. But yeah, I've got a super mega video that I can't wait to show you guys. I'm very happy, very proud of it. But yeah, that's all for now. See you guys in the next video. Hey guys, this video was sponsored by me, the author of the Shinry series, the Chronicles of Wayne, and Monsterverse. So I figured I'd do this outro a little bit different by showing you guys what you guys will be checking out. So, the Shinry series starts with Book 1, Shobu Samurai Project Aryoku. 10 years after the death of his parents, Shobu Samurai returns home seeking vengeance, but instead faces the choice to save his home from shadow creatures, blood beasts, and an organization once thought dead. Shinry's Shobu Samurai starts at $9.99. And if you love anime, manga, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Yu Yu Hakusho, Fairy Tail, Shaman King, Rave Master, Zatch Bell, anything like that, the Shinry series is definitely the series for you. You'll definitely want to check it out. The Sword of Light is probably the thickest one so far. And then these books are 2. This is Enter the Dread Zone Tournament. And the series original ending, Arado, the Legendary Konjuis Master.
So, and I'll just show you guys some of the covers. Really proud of all of these. But I hope you guys check it out. If you don't like that, I also have the current published books for the Chronicles of Wayne, Love Be Damned, Cotton Candy, Full Moons, Fabled Lovers, A Cursed Virgin's Bite. If You Go Where Monsters Dance, Red will Rain Over Your House. Love Be Damned. Now, the Chronicles of Wayne is about a geeky guy, or a nerdy guy in high school. His senior year, he has a crush on the hottest guy in school, because of course he does. He's only got one best friend, and her name is Barb. Well, the hottest guy in school turns out to be a werewolf. And to make the story more interesting, he bites Wayne and turns Wayne into the first ever wolfman in the last 10 years. And because of that, it was also a sacred law that wolfmen should never be created. I don't want to get into too much of the Chronicles of Wayne without spoiling it, but I can tell you it's very short. This one sells for $6.99, and Love BK's right after it. The ending of this trilogy, Love Be Liberated, comes out in October. So I'm going to definitely do a more full in-depth review of this one. But yeah, it's an LGBT fantasy fiction story about werewolves, vampires, white witches, a dark warlock, and, well, many, many more surprises to come. So if you guys like to read, I definitely recommend. These are all the books so far in the Shinry series, except for Shinry's Beginning. I do have that one, but it's just not here with me. But yeah, I appreciate a like, support, or just a review on Amazon. Either way, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.